Well, good evening, guys. So we have a poly arbor. It is a 8-inch arbor that has definitely seen better days. You can barely see anything on it anymore. Not sure if this arbor is even good anymore. We'll see. It could be, and it just looks like the wheel here is actually bent. That it's not the entire shaft itself, but you can see there's a wobble to it. But it is completely, utterly roached. We tried to get the bolts off on the side, and it's impossible. So we're going to bring it over to our little Willy Wonka Magic Workshop, and we'll be right back. Potato chip. I'm going to do the side of the drive shafts, just so that way we can take the wheels off and disassemble it a little bit to get. So what we're trying to do is get the rust that's all like corroded and nasty all over this, so we can break these off to take the wheels off to see if the arbor's any good, and blast off some of the crappy buildup of paint. Take some of the paint off while we got it up. We'll do a better job once we know if it needs a new arbor or not. But for now, just kind of clean her up a little bit. You know how many hours that would take to do by hand? Alright, so we got some more rust off. Now we can disassemble the arbor. I just sandblasted it. Finished sandblasting it. I have to take the actual shaft out itself here and remove the belt and check the bearings and disassemble it and do a little bit more bead blasting. And you can see a little bit more paint right there. But this was completely, utterly just frozen and corroded, like you would not believe. We couldn't even get these bolts off before. So there you go. You see a little bit more paint right there. I got to take off. No big deal. But you see the finish from what it looked like earlier is just amazing. This saw over here, which is the customer's, that was all bead blasted. And you see the finish on that is just like if it was new. There's a saw right now. Well, excuse me, this is one of our saws. I will be selling this saw, but I have a bunch of small material that I want to cut up on it before we actually restore it. We cleaned it up and stuff like that. The grease that got all the gunk out of it. I'm going to use it for a few days, and then we're going to start a restoration process on this. And then this guy will be available soon. A little 6-inch after I get done cutting my rough up. But this Arbor will be available soon as well. Like I said, all we have to do now at this point is remove the shaft collars here and here, pull out the Arbor itself, and there remove the pulleys, check the bearings, this, that, and that. That's about it. Then reassemble it unless it needs some more work, and clean it up, and then it'll all get repainted. And down the road, it'll go to somebody else's house. So if you're looking for an 8-inch Arbor, comment below and let me know. And the best thing to do if you're interested in lapidary equipment is to click follow on my page. It's at Kelly Hiller, H-I-L-L-E-R. There's our phone number. It would be best to text us because I get a ton of telemarketing calls every day, so I don't always pick up if I don't recognize the number. But if you text that number right there, 570-985-8505, if you need any equipment repair, restorations, repaints, it doesn't matter, big or small, we can do it. Everything from electronics to mechanical. And we'll get you fixed up. So I'm going to go on to these guards next. You can see that these, we did bead blast these, but only lightly last night. So these need to be finished being done. And when they're done, they'll be all bright and shiny like that. And then we'll repaint those. And like I said, disassemble this, start getting it checked up and see what all she needs. I really don't think it's going to need too much. So, but you should see this up for sale in a couple days. Once again, this is an 8-inch Arbor. It's a Poly Arbor products made in California. It's the D14. If you guys want to do a little research on it, it seems like a really well-built Arbor. Like I said, this thing, we got it in a collection. It was a total, just neglected, hunk of metal when it came in. But mechanically, it's looking pretty good. So that's the most important part. If we have to replace the bearings, we'll put new bearings in it. But I really don't see that. The bearings are like super tight. But we'll see. You never know until you get underneath the hood. So there you go, guys. I will post a picture of this once we are finished. And it is up for sale. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.